Okay guys, welcome back to the STPL again. Of course, I am your host Kix. We are going to be moving on to the third game in the series between DM and pSi. And what a game it's going to be. It's going to be between these two players. Let me just switch over to the main overlay. And here we go. It's going to be between Tech, the arguable ace player, the best player so far in STPL on DM. And it's going to be up against the up-and-coming Psystorm player, Cold, in a Protoss versus Zerg on Gladiator. So this is going to be a lot of fun. I'm going to fix the versus opponent's race stats after this cast, maybe tomorrow when I get back from bowling from work. But you know what? Let's have a look at what the map's going to be. I did mention it was Gladiator, but here we go. Just in case you haven't seen it, it's a 4-player map with spawns at 10 to 5 and 7 o'clock on the clock face of positioning. And of course, Rapid does call this the pizza slice map. There is some wedges of high ground going around the entire map, and of course, there is a base in the middle. But I'm going to admit, of all the games I've seen on Gladiator, I have never, ever, I believe, seen the middle base get taken. Not in a TVP, not even in a TVT. You know, it's just a crazy base to try and hold. There's 4 chokes. You can wall it off, but it's completely open from all sides. And that is likely why we never really see that. Of course, there's going to be a PvZ so far in the tournaments across like Clash for Char, STPL, my old BOSL, and the MSL I ran for like 1 week that failed. It's going to be 5-4 for Zerg at the moment, so it's going to be against Tech, supposedly, statistically. But of course, if you've seen the recent ASLs, ASL4, ASL5 included, and player streams, you know the balance isn't like it used to be. And let's actually see how they're going to be doing and what we're going to be able to do. So let's actually just move on over to the game. And let's get started with this all-important third match of the series. Okay, you know what I think has crashed? I think I figured it out. But, okay. So, I think my follow notifications have crashed, because it still says Marky Mark cheered 500. It's not supposed to say that all the time. I do appreciate the cheer very, very much, Marky Mark. I know you also donated to the prize pool, so thank you for the support. But it's going to get in the way of the thing. I'm not sure why that crashed, but I can't really fix that without restarting OBS. So they're going to be off for the rest of the stream, I believe, unless I can make this. I think I fixed it. You know what? I fixed it. It's all good. Starting us off in the 10 o'clock position, it's going to be fighting for pSi. It's going to be Cold. And his opponent down in the bottom right is going to be the Peach Protoss. It's going to be fighting for DM. It's Tech. Now, of course, a lot of different things going on the map. A lot of different things going to be happening. We will, of course, have the Protoss opening.
I like your style, friend.
Opening with the wall at the front. And thank you very much for the sub once again, Faust. That is your 6th month in a row. And shout out to your DM friends who are your favorite clan in the world. I think you're kind of disrespecting your own clan, Faust. You're in FBW, man. You can't say that. Like, obviously you can support DM. I don't think they're in your group, are they? They're in Group A, you're in Group B. So maybe it's not so bad, but surely you have to say as the captain as well, that FBW, your favourite clan. Of course, FBW, a group of players that have got together for the STPL. DM have been a clan for quite a while now, I believe. I'm not sure exactly how long. They're mainly full of South American players, from what I understand. And that is going to mean there may be a little bit of lag in some of these games, but hopefully not too often. We do have a Gateway expand coming up from Tech. Looks like he will be going for probably Gateway into Nexus. He's going to be saving up a lot of minerals here, but he's going to be going for a little bit of Pro-Paras as well. Of course, he can't block the hatchery. He does get there a little bit too late, and I believe this was actually a 12 hatchery into a 12 pool. So that is going to be a pretty good opening against this Gateway first, especially across positions. but the first Zealot is out on the map. Going to be looking to do some damage if it can. And here we go. Looks like the probe going to be annoying. Going to try and attack some of these drones through the mineral line. Just like to point out, SCVs can't do this, guys. This is why Protoss is OP, according to Artosis, right? SCVs can't attack through the minerals. What the hell is that? That's just complete craziness. You know, but it doesn't matter. It's all well and good. Obviously, Brood War is an asymmetrical game, but there we go. As I predicted, gonna be a gateway into Nexus. Obviously, only building one. No, actually, I think that's 2 Zealots. The second Zealot gonna come in a little bit late. The drone's even been pulled away from the natural already, just to make sure he doesn't lose anything. He does get a later pull, so he will have later Zerglings. And this probe and the Zealot are going to look to do a nice amount of damage. Only 4 Zealots actually being, 4 Lings actually being made. Trying to split, he's actually sent a lot of his drones behind the minerals, and that's going to help out Tech just a little bit. What a nice block with the probe, really, really nicely done. And with the second Zealot in the natural as well, he's got a decent number of drones. I think there was at least 3 drone kills. Not the best of trades, but it will force out more and more Lings from our Protoss player. We even have the probe going in for a kill of its own if it can. It's going to be close. It doesn't get it. Hero drone gonna save him and his buddies, but this Zealot is gonna look to go for the execution, and that is a very, very good choice to make. Looks like he's gonna try and go for it. He can't quite find the drone. He can't find the hero drone. Where is it? Oh, it doesn't go down. He actually managed to save it. I think he sent it to the natural. Oh man, it must be in here somewhere. Yeah, there we go. There is the hero drone. He is transferring back and forth just until he can. But really nice usage of this little position above the natural. Going to allow his Zealot to do a little bit of extra damage, but of course we do have the 3rd hatchery on the way. No gas yet, so it's going to be 3 hatch before any kind of lair. Probably going to go up to a 4th and 5th hatch pretty quickly afterwards as well. We may of course see 3 hatch Hydralisk. That is a very, very possible choice here. We have a Cybernetics Core coming up for the Protoss player. The wall is complete. Knowing how to wall on this map is quite important. It is going to be, wait, it's a ladder map now. So here we go, we have the cannon up. Do we have a Ling coming in actually? We have a 4th hatchery before any gas even. This is going to be a lot of hatcheries and a lot of production. Is this going to be for a Ling here? Or is he going to go for that Hydralisk then? Kind of interesting. He has got his gas so late, kind of surprised. But very, very interesting, or interested even, in what exactly he plans to do. Is he just going to try and drone up? Of course, this is going to be scouted by the probe. And there's not really too much he can do to stop this. He's going to find the hatchery here. He's going to see a 5th hatchery, so that's 5 hatcheries before any gas has been mined, and he's going to go double gas here. Of course, Cold does not know there's been no gas mined. There's no way he can test this, but he does see there's no link speed, so he should know that maybe something a little bit greedy is going on, and that is most certainly what is going on here. Tech back at home looks like he has added on his Stargate. Yes, he has. He's going to go into those Corsairs, and only then will he be able to really check what's actually going on in the Zerg base. Now, we finally have some gas coming in. Is this going to be for Hydralisk? Is it going to be for Lair? Are we going to see speed first? Looks like we're going to have a Sunken at the 3rd base. Very, very important to try and hold on here. That probe being really, really, really smart. Going to get out of dodge. Going to run away from all of the Zerglings. But looks like we will have another gateway being added on, another pylon, and of course the Citadel has been finished, so that's going to allow him to get those all-important Zealot legs. But do we have an extra tech building here? Yes, we do, and it's going to be the Hydralisk Den. So it's 5 hatch, Hydralisk Den. So 5 hatch, no gas, Hydralisk Den lair, and no speed. So kind of interested to see where this is going to be going. We actually have +1 attack on range coming very, very quickly. From that evolution chamber. Of course, the EVA very important, just to make sure you get some kind of anti-air against the Corsair, because with slow overlords it makes it very difficult to really hold on to them. You can't really run them away. But of course, Cold is going to scout everything that's going to be going on. And you know what, this build looks like it's worked out pretty well so far for Cold. He suffered really no economic damage. He of course did lose the three drones at the beginning, but with so many hatcheries and so many minerals coming in, he can just rebuild those and rebuild more than you'd ever expect. We do have the Templar Archives coming along on the way. Of course, we have leg speed and +1 air weapons being produced for the Corsairs, so it looks like he's going to stay on Corsair production at least for a little while. We don't see the 2 Stargate play that we have seen a lot recently from the ASL level players. If you haven't seen this season's ASL so far, I recommend you do go and watch all of the games. They've all pretty much been fantastic across all of the maps here, so really nice tournament actually the whole way through so far. And Tasos' casting has been really phenomenal, and of course Rapid as well, been putting in work, doing a really good job himself. Like his cast with Artosis was really good, and I mean, No Regret did well as well, given the fact he's not actually casted Brood War before. I was really impressed by that, and hopefully, you know what, if he does learn a little bit more about Brood War, he can maybe come back and cast another tournament sometime. That'd be pretty cool, because I think No Regret did seem like he really did care about Brood War, and that's really cool. But he is, of course, mainly a StarCraft 2 guy. But Rapid does a bit of everything. I think I've seen the 5 different versions of Rapid cast loads and loads of different games at this point. And I don't think that's going to stop anytime soon. But hopefully we're getting out another Rapid cast before the end of the ASL. Of course, we are in the round of 8 now, coming up to the finals kind of shortly, I guess. There should be a lot of fun moving forward. But what do we see from our Zerg play now? We see a lot of Hydralisks coming in. We actually see a drone going over to take a 4th base already. And he is playing super greedy. He's not really too worried about any units coming out. We do have Storm, but I mean, when you're looking at the amount of units here for Tech, for Tech, he doesn't seem to have that much. Like, I don't really understand where most of his supply is. He, of course, does have the 6 Corsairs. That's going to be a lot of damage. Going down to exactly what's... Well, going down to... Well, they've got +1 attack. They're going to be shredding up the Overlords. And basically what I mean is they're going to be able to stop any lair play for quite a while. Any sort of muteless play either. Sorry, I'm losing and mincing all of my words at the moment. Looks like Cold not actually taking this 4th base. Here we go. Looks like that drone is going to move, so really nice for him. We should have another upgrade coming up in the Evolution Chamber pretty soon. We have the Spire on the way. No Queen's Nest just yet, so he's not going to go straight into Hive. Not really seeing any Carapace upgrades yet, though. Gonna go into a +2 attack straight away. I guess he was waiting for the right amount of gas. He's built a lot of units here, but here we go. We have the 6 Corsairs, or 7 Corsairs now. They're going to move in, try and snipe some of these Overlords. But unfortunately, as he didn't go for 2 Stargate Corsair, he can't really do that much damage. But we do have 6 gateways in the main, 7 in... Well, no, only 6 gateways in general. And oh man, it looks like this could go down. That is +2 attack, of course. I think. Yeah, +2 attack. A nice Storm does go down. Going to kill a lot of the Hydralisks here. And an Archon being morphed immediately, surprisingly enough. But I mean, Cold is just sort of sitting back. He's macroing up. Looks like we do have a Ling scouting out for where the Corsairs are. Going to make sure there's no hidden bases. And we have a Ling going into the other main as well. Still no Ling speed though. So it's going to be a little bit harder for the Ling speed to really do, or the Lings to really help out in any engagements. Of course, there are going to be... Is there going to be +2? Yeah, there's going to be +2 Zealots, which are going to do a lot of damage. Looks like an Overlord coming in here somehow, for some reason. I'm not sure why that was down there. I guess he was maybe checking for any observers, see if he could snipe it with the single Hydralisk, but that is not going to be enough for him. And, I mean, Hydralisk just absolutely everywhere here. Sounded like a unit just died. Oh my god, it's a DT. Here we go. 6 kills, 7 kills, 8 kills on this DT. Really nicely done. I didn't see that move in on the minerals. Good job. I heard it and saw where it was moving about at the end. Otherwise, I would have missed that. But really nice bit of harassment. And here we go. It looks like the army is slowly getting big enough for Tech to think, I can maybe push in here. Sending a few of the Corsairs out in front to scout what's going on. Not the best choice. He does need to make sure he keeps the Corsairs alive to try and try and really keep tabs on the Zerg, make sure there's no massive drops or anything crazy like that. But here we go, we're going to have Hydras fighting from the low ground, or the high ground to the low ground, moving one of the Hydras into the storm. They're trying to snipe out this High Templar. Not quite going to get it, and this High Templar does have 2 storms on him even. And because I believe he does have the energy upgrade, there we go, the energy upgrade actually came in, so that proved me wrong. That's going to allow him to have 3 storms on that 1 High Templar. We do, of course, have some drones transferring over to this base, but Tech is still on 2 bases. He is relatively all in as such. He's got 7 gateways now in his main. I think you can go up to 8 gateways, and that's when it's kind of like, you know what, you can't really build a Nexus again. But here we go, looks like we're going to have the Protoss army once again looking to move in a lot of the Zerg's armies out of position. He doesn't look to have lurkers yet, so this is going to be a lot of Hydralisks against a lot of Storm. Let's zoom out ever so slightly to see what's going on at both sides of this engagement, but that's a lot of Zealots. Look at how quickly they're absolutely decimating everything. And a nice Storm does go down to the back. Another nice Storm actually going down, but not really storming the clumps. There we go. There's a better Storm. And there is just so many Protoss units here just pushing through absolutely everything here. Hydralisk being sent away, and could it be that Cold has played a little bit too greedy? There's not really that many units here to defend. Looks like a drone getting taken down on the gas. More and more units flooding in from the back, but it's not going to be enough, and GG! Tech with the excellent push in, using the fact he was still on 2 base to move